What's up guys, Travis here with BikeBandit.com. Today we are in northern Utah joining a couple friends for some of their local trails. This is a pretty hard day, kind of running this ridge line most of the day. A few crazy ups, some fun tree stuff, and some steep descents. So you're in for a treat with this one. Grab a drink and let's have some fun. As I came through the dust right here, I couldn't tell where he went, so I had to turn back after looking at that little up right there and make sure that's where he went. So second run, hit it with a little speed, but at the elevation right here at about 9,000 feet, bike didn't have much power and hardly made it over the top.
Good work, good work. Close enough. All right.
Nice, and no carnage. That was good.
All right, guys, so let's talk about this jersey. I'll put up some other pictures for you, but this is the tactical jersey from Klim. I put this thing on. I'm gonna die in this thing. It's got pads. It's pretty thick material. I put it on. I thought I was gonna be dying because it's so hot, but it breathes so good. I mean, they use a different material than everybody else, so it's strong, but it's mesh still, so it actually has bigger holes than everyone else that I've run. Loving it so far. Give BJ a little bit of room there. Assuming DJ behind us knows where he's going.
So there's quite a few spots like this, guys, throughout today's ride where kind of just doing a side hill down through here, and there's a big exposure on the side.
Some big hills.
Lots of fun, but definitely not good for someone like myself who doesn't like heights.
Poking our way through this stuff, guys. Definitely technical off camber through here. Oh, nice traverse. So he's running 1254 gearing, guys. Super low, so running at this elevation, his bike will have the torque still to use more than just first gear. All right. Whew. Catch a little breather here for a second.
So even with lower gearing than factory on my bike, the elevation up here was pretty crazy. I think we're over 9,000 feet, like I said earlier. And bike just wanted to bog out. So these guys with their high compression heads and super, super low gearing, it's something you need when you get up into these altitudes if you're going to be picking hills apart like this.
Nice work, Trav.
Thank you. Good stuff for sure.
This is a fun little section.
Never know what to expect when you go ride with new people. So guys, we're just kind of running this ridge. You can tell how high up we are here. And this stuff is just so different than anything I've ridden. Reminds me a little bit of Barstow, going out there with Nate Dog and Bulldog, dog crew. But nowhere else have I been has these big, chunky, loose rocks. Definitely a different type of terrain. switch you guys over to the map screen here on the Trail Tech. We're at over 8,000 feet right now, 8,200. Woo, neutral. Whoa!
I'd go a little more to the right.
Yeah.
Go up there, and then we can catch you if something goes haywire. And then we've also taken guys just first steer it.
I'll be fine. It looks vertical. This whole first part looked vertical from back there.
So that little
not
up
this
looks
way.
pretty difficult to me, and it's definitely in my head, but sometimes you just gotta suck it up and send it.
All right, guys, let's see how this goes.
I got you.
All right, perfect.
If you've got it,
Yeah.
what I could do is I could grab your front tire and just pull you over.
Yeah, let's do that. Probably just roll it.
You got the balance?
Yep, hold on, let me stand up straight. Got the brake. All right. Up. You're good.
Starter pulls it up amazing things if you don't, and it won't start.
Yeah, cool, thank you. That sucked. Oh, shit.
Nice save.
I knew I was standing over here for a second.
Got a little bit too far to the right. Yep.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
I thought that was coming over the top. So did I. Thank you.
Me too. Entertaining.
First time I haven't made that. A little bit more that way.
All right, guys. All right, guys. That was definitely a bit scary for me. So hard to get momentum on these rocks. Bouncing me all over the place. That is a scary looking face over there, guys. Say 8 to 10 feet. I'm gonna take a run at that one. I think I'm gonna take a bypass line on it. So I'm taking the bypass around that one because I might be able to do it, but I might mess up my whole vacation I'm on right now. So if there is no other way, I might throw the bike up it, but not really wanting to. All right, so just kind of rolling down the ridge right here, guys, picking our way through. A couple little ups and downs. Sitting at 8,600 feet right now. Kind of wild, there's no snow up here. But I guess they were saying the moisture content on this ridge is a little different than others in the area. Oh man, this is some good stuff right here, guys. Wow, this is just stupid. We started all the way down there. So guys, this totally reminds me of the Loop of Broken Dreams, kind of. There's some technical, rocky, chunky stuff in here, and there's some stuff that just full on scares me. Like that one hill that I did not go up, and the one that I crashed on trying to go up. So, if you guys have not watched the Loop of Broken Dreams video, I'll put a link to it right here for you. There's also a second part. If you enjoy that one, you can check that out. And there'll be a link to the second one at the end of the first one. All right, guys, let's talk about pants for a minute. I'm wearing the Klim Mojave pants, and they are pretty awesome so far. They're vented full-time. They make them in the boot and over the boot, a few different colorways. And these are a very, very strong pant. They're made for hot weather riding. And today we are probably 75, 80 degrees, somewhere around there. And they're breathing great. Every time I stand up, the air coming in is flying right back out the backside. It's definitely the most vented pant that I've ever worn in my life. And like all the Klim stuff, they are over-engineered for people like me that crash. So they're going to be very, very strong, abrasion resistant, and they're not going to tear and fall apart like you're going to get with some of the other brands out there that aren't as adventure-minded. Wow. Wild. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see these big pieces of rock going down here. It's chunky, it's loose, and it's a lot of fun. But definitely a little bit scary, which is a good thing. Got to challenge yourself some days. Ooh, what are we dropping into here? It looks steep. Steep and loose. Just gotta kind of use the front brake a little bit, dance the back end around. Whoa, check that out. Every time I come over a new peak here, just more and more awesome. See how fast BJ's dropping down up there. Stuff's got some steep stuff mixed in. Big side hill through here. right, guys, took a little breather right there, and yes, guys, this stuff is getting in my head a little bit. This is stuff you lose your bike down and spend a long time recovering it. These are the rides where being a fat kid really kicks your ass. I need to get in shape, especially for that upcoming Big Bear run. It took me 13 hours on a 300 last year, and this year I'm going to try it on my adventure bike. Nobody's ever done it on an adventure bike before, not the hard way at least. KTM's Quinn Cody tried it 2 or 3 years ago on a 1090 or 1190. Ended up breaking his motor, wasn't able to finish.
Okay, just a long drop right here.
Let's do this. All right, so like BJ was saying there, guys, we're gonna basically drop down this whole thing right here. And it's kind of this for a while, and he said it gets very, very, very steep towards the end of it. And you guys have been watching my channel for a while know how much I hate the steep stuff, so even while we're on the flat stuff here, starting to panic just a little bit. Not too excited, but it's good for you, right? Makes you a better rider. On the peg there, so I'm back on the rear brake, clutch is back in. Trick to this stuff is you do not want to get going too fast. All right. So this is where it starts getting really steep and loose, guys. So I'm up on the pegs at this point, trying to let the bike float underneath me a little bit. Back tire's pretty much locked up, and front tire is kind of modulating it. Going as slow as I can, trying not to pick up speed. So here's a fun fact. That jersey that BJ's wearing, another, I think it's a Mojave jersey. I'll have to ask him again, but he said he's had that since 2014. This is me. Oh. Whew. Come on, leg. Almost caught the edge of that thing. Got really lucky there. Had that same jersey since 2014. It's like 1 or 2 tiny little tears in it. So when you guys are working your way down stuff like this, you might flatten out for a second, but always remember, try not to pick up too much speed. Where's our boss at? Oh, there he is on this side of the tree. Because you never know when it's going to start getting steep again. And when it's this loose, it's really easy to get going fast and not be able to stop.
Alright guys, that is going to be a wrap on today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that subscribe button and check out bikepanda.com for all your OEM and aftermarket parts and accessories. We have it all. Thanks for watching, guys. Get out and run.